Hello and welcome to the Growing Green podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Jennings, is the owner of Growing Green Landscapes in Birmingham, Alabama, and has a passion for growing the entrepreneurship community for those who are young in business. Being a business owner isn't easy, especially in the early years, and that's why in this show we dive into a wide range of topics covering all the challenges small business owners deal with. Even if your company is generating $1 million or more, the stories from our great guest and Jeremiah's own firsthand experiences will propel your business forward. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in for another today here on the Growing Green podcast. It's your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I'm excited to come to you with another fresh new episode for your Friday. Happy Independence Day. Happy weekend. Happy holiday. However you like to address it. I like to say Happy Independence Day because this is a holiday celebrating our independence as a nation, breaking away from England and their rule and going out on our own, and founding fathers taking us and turning us into laying the foundation for the great country that we have today. And whether you like it or not, whether you are Democrat, Republican, Independent, none of the above, Libertarian, we live in the best nation that you could possibly live in today. We have the most freedoms. We have the best economy. We have a lot of things going for us. The best opportunity to grow. And I am not some historian. I'm not a politician. I'm really not even an economist. But I do want to just take a minute before I get into today's show and talk about the principle of celebrating our nation and celebrating our independence. And it's not just a time to go drink beer and shoot fireworks and cook hamburgers and hot dogs. Make sure you think about all the people that have come and the people that made that trip over right on the Mayflower, and the people that suffered, the people that went through depressions, went through all of the things early on, the wars, and all the things that have built our nation into what it is today. And because we are celebrating our independence for sure, but this also is a time of reflection on our country as a whole and what that means and how we've gotten to where we are today. And we need to make sure that we are putting focus on that and emphasizing how important that is, because guys, without those things happening, we're not here. And I think there's a lot of people now who are putting no emphasis on, and they're not even paying attention to the history of our nation, and they're just getting up and going to work, and they don't keep up with politics at all. They don't do any sort of research about anything. They just go off what social media tells them, and that's a dangerous thing. It's a very dangerous thing. It's how a nation can fall really quickly, and you can see that we're messed up all kinds of ways, frontwards, backwards, in between. But there's still a lot of good out there, and there's still a lot of people that are trying to do good. And so just think about our nation today, what that means, what it means to be free and have the opportunity to do this right here. Speak on this podcast. Have the community of people around us that are trying to grow businesses, employ other people, and change our futures. So just don't forget that today if you're listening real time. If you're out working, keep crushing it, dude. I've worked holidays. I know that feeling. If you got deadlines, you got deadlines. You got to hit them. And we typically don't do any residential mowing for the 4th of July because people do not want you on their property in the middle of the 4th of July. Everybody's off and people are having parties. They don't want you out there. So we don't do that. We haven't done that in a long, maybe the first year or two we did. We've not done that since then. And so now moving forward, we typically take most holidays off. It's also like a morale thing. You try to build a team, you try to build a culture, and those people, again, we're not working white collar, but those people deserve to have benefits, and some of those benefits are paid holidays off. And so we're building that, and it's good. We crushed it this week. Maintenance crew crushed it. You've heard us talk about some holes there, and they crushed it. Our manager got out and really managed well this week, stayed on top of them, got in the field some, and made sure that we were hitting what we needed to hit, and we knocked it out of the park. We finished early on Thursday, which was fantastic. They hated me a little bit because I added 2 extra ones, but we finished early. We knocked out a full list this week, cranked revenue, got out without getting into overtime, and our policy at the size we are now is that even if you get your work done and it takes 32 hours, you're still going to get paid 40. I'm not jipping you for getting your work done early. And so that's not going to be necessarily sustainable all the way as we scale because you have to have the production to match that. You have to have the revenue to match that. But 2-3 guys, like, it's a good incentive. As we grow, the incentives will change. It'll be get your work done and you'll get a bonus, but we have to still produce that remaining 8 hours. We can't just go home and not do anything. So anyway, that is kind of where we're at. That's where we fell on the maintenance side this week. Our landscape side crushed it as well. I was out there both days. So we had Monday we buttoned up a job, and no, what did we do Monday? I don't remember what we did Monday. Yeah, Monday we buttoned up a job. No, I don't remember. That was so long ago. I'm pretty sure we buttoned up a small job we started last week. But then Tuesday we had an enhancement day, which was really nice. We cleared a good list of enhancements that we had that needed to get cleared for a while. And so we had that. That's an ever-growing list. Like, as you start doing design build work is, I'm not confident enough to say that. We are not doing design build work. We're doing landscaping with a little bit of building. As you get into bigger landscape projects and you're running full maintenance routes, like, these enhancements just kind of fall in and people ask for them. But until you have a truly dedicated crew, and our plan this year was to have a truly dedicated crew, I did not do my job staffing it correctly to achieve that goal. So we're not going to end up getting that. But anyway, that's something that we were going to hit hard going into the fall, into the spring next year, of like really staffing and doing it well. So we didn't have an enhancement crew, so those things just add up, they build up, and we need to get some knocked out. We got some knocked out, which was great. It's a really good feeling. It's a really good feeling to get projects knocked out that are sitting there just like looking at you in the face every day when you look at schedule. So we knocked out 6 enhancements jobs. 2-man crew was like $1,100-$1,200 a day. Not crazy hard work. They enjoyed it. A little change of pace, and so that was good as well. And then Wednesday we started our irrigation job, and we talked about that. I was like, on Wednesday show, I was like, if you're listening, we're probably slinging pipe, and that was the case. We absolutely knocked it out of the park. I am so pleased with how that turned out. We started pulling pipe, trenching. We started trenching. We did not pull pipe. We did PVC. We started trenching at about 10 o'clock. Yeah, probably at 9. Between 9 and 9:30 on Wednesday morning. We didn't even start trenching, actually. We started the layout process because this was our first irrigation job, guys. And this is why I say, like, new services, like, go out. It's okay. It's okay. You can learn on the job and bid that in. Now, I will say, bid you some fluff factor into that job that you're going to be learning on, and make sure you do an amazing job for the client. But we went out and we designed it on site because I didn't know what I didn't know. And that didn't know what you didn't know cost us a few hours on site. By the time we laid everything out the right way, had it actually mathematically worked out as far as flow rates and PSI and all that stuff that we had for the water. And so that went well, though. We marked it all out. We started trenching probably about 11, and we trenched, and then we got everything dry fitted by Wednesday afternoon, which was fantastic. Everything was dry fitted by Wednesday afternoon. Got in there Thursday morning, finished everything. No, we did not. We dry fitted 3/4 of it. Finished dry fitting Thursday morning, and then we started gluing everything and glued everything back. Worked from the back to the front. So we worked from our last line all the way up to the the valve manifold, and everything went well. Like, we laid pipe where we needed to. It turned out great. Our trencher did great. And I never personally used a trencher before, guys. If you're doing any type of like drainage work, that's a must. The best $300 you could ever spend. Literally, like, dug trenches in seconds. What would take hours to hand dig. So that was amazing. And we got pipe in, started gluing. And we got everything glued up probably like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. And then we tested everything. Went off without a hitch. No leaks. We just like cleaned the lines out, flushed them out. Stubbed funny pipe up and flushed the lines out. No leaks. And everything worked. Plumber got there around 1. Installed our backflow. We had to put a pressure regulator on it as well because we had too much PSI for the heads we were using. And so put a pressure regulator on it, backflow, and a cutoff. And everything was up and going. And you know, I get a lot of questions about irrigation. You can do it. Like, you can do it. It is not crazy complicated. You can do it. The hardest part it's not even hard. It's just like the most technical part is going to be the design of it. So where you placing heads, how far the head's throwing, and then what is like the water calculations. How many heads can you put on a zone? What kind of pressure you're getting out of the house? All things like that. But guys, I tell you what, ChatGPT is going to help you with this. And if you're not using it, you're just wasting time. We got out there and I was like, I designed the whole process through chat. I was like, look, at this many square foot, we've got this many square foot to water. We've got 100 PSI coming out of the faucet. How many of the heads we're using can you put on there? And it knows the flow rate of the heads. It knows everything about those heads. So it's like, okay, you have this much. This PSI is too much. You got to put a regulator on it. Like, it told me we needed a regulator. I didn't know that. And so it walked me through the whole process. How many heads you can put in a zone, where we should set the throw, like how far we're going to throw them to make sure they all have good pressure. Just an absolutely awesome tool that you need to be utilizing in every aspect. The aspects that you can't even think about using it in, use it in, especially in your business. And so we got that done. Tested everything. Manifold, master valve held under the first pressure test, which was great because it was, again, we had 100 psi, but the regulator was before that. So we got it cranked down to like 50 psi, somewhere in there, 45 to 50. And so then at that point, it was pretty much just backfilling. So we backfilled trenches and got everything rough graded, and we will lay sod on Monday. So I'm super excited to see how that turns out. That project's going to be awesome. And back to the question of, like, you know, I get irrigation questions. You can do it. It doesn't make a lot of sense at first. You're going to be like, what am I doing? But when you start, like, comprehending, okay, this is it. And like, guys, transparently, I could not envision how a system went in until I did it. And that just made me being a little dumb, a little slow. I couldn't envision it until I physically did it yesterday. Like, the last 2 days has affirmed, okay, we can do this. Like, we can do this, no questions asked. And so it's been super eye-opening of like, all right, let's go. Same thing with the raised flower beds. Like, you just have to do it. You just have to learn. We've got a couple jobs coming up where we're going to learn on. We got a patio relay next week or 2 weeks from now that we're going to be doing. And it's like, holy cow, okay, here we go. We're just slowly inching and learning. And I'm trying to teach my guys, like, our irrigation, we have an irrigation tech in-house that we're going to start training to do irrigation and lighting. And he was there the whole time. And guys, like, literally after that job, he's totally competent enough to go out and do one himself. Like, he doesn't need me. And that's why we took the extra time. We explained everything. We walked through everything with the process and showed you, look, this is what we're doing. This is how we're doing it. And now he knows. So, yeah, I spent 2 days of my time training. But now we move forward and, you know, what now? He gets to go out and do his own jobs. And we get to start cranking revenue with it. So I'm super excited for that department to kind of increase and take off some more. It's going to be really, really exciting to see. And I hope that you are making that decision in your business to start trying some new services. And I'm not saying go crazy. I'm not saying go out and spend a bunch of money on things you don't need. I'm just saying, look, you could see really positive impacts and learn some really cool things if you just take a jump. Take a risk and dive in. You can do it. You can do it. There's no one going to stop you from doing it except you. And so, as we go into the next little bit, we have a fun couple weeks coming up. We got friends coming to visit next week, and then we have Charlotte the week after that, and then we're out for the beach for half a week, and then it's work, and then Savannah's going on a trip. Like, we got a busy next couple weeks, but I'm going to be in the field for a little bit. We have a strategic plan in place for hiring and me training some guys, so I'm going to be in the field probably 10 to 15 days in the next 30 days, the next month, which is going to be great. I'm going to knock some projects out, and I'm excited to get back out there and do it and, like, fully lead a project. I haven't led a project in a while because I've been showing scopes, laying scopes out, guiding, but our guys have been leading them, which has been awesome. And so I'm excited to go lead a project, split off, and we have 2 or 3 crews running at one time. And so it's fun. It is an exciting time to be alive. There's so much potential out there for you guys. You just have to make the decision to do it. If you're on the fence about, like, whether I should go part-time or full-time, make a calculated risk, talk to people, ask questions, but just do it. Like, just do it. As long as you get out and do the work, you can do it. There's no one going to stop you except you. Before I wrap up, there's a couple things I haven't been really good about recently, and I want to make sure that you are aware of them. So we talked about trades a lot. Trades tickets are now not on sale. They may make you a special exception if you're like, man, I really, really, really want to go. I didn't know about it. Reach out and let me know, or email at togetherintrades.com. Go to the site, and there's email on there. But 2 things that I do want to make sure that you are constantly aware of, like Equip tickets. Equip is 3 months. Let's see, we got July, August, September, 3.5 months away is Equip. Like, that's literally a quarter. And I hope that I can see you there. Like, it's such a great time every year to get to reconnect, reconvene, just like talk shop, talk about how your year went, what are you going to do next year, talk highs and lows, and just like break bread, see cool equipment, go to events. It's such a great time. It's $20. Like, if you use code GG50, it gets you in there for literally, I think, $20. Buy your ticket now. Get your hotel room booked because hotel rooms are already filling up. And so make that stuff happen, like, really, really soon, because if you don't, you won't be able to get in the door. You'll be able to get in the door to the show all the time, but you'll be paying $100 to get in the door, and you won't have a hotel room, or you'll be 30 minutes away, because that's how fast Louisville fills up. So GG50 for Equip tickets, that's the place to be in October, 3rd week of October. Every single year should be on your calendar. We also have LAL coming up in November. Those tickets are on sale. You heard that run last week. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. It's an event that will change your life if you go into it with the right attitude. Don't be a groupie. Don't come just hang out and talk shop. Like, that's good. Come hang out. Come to learn, though, and take action on what you learn. If you come in there and hear these people speak and pour their hearts out and you don't take any action with it, what's the point? There is none. And again, this is like, I've mentioned it. If you've followed Hormozy at all, you've heard him say it. It's mental masturbation, guys. Like, it feels good. I'm hearing it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Guys, you got to actually do it. You got to actually make changes with your life. So, LAL, first weekend in November, I believe, November the 8th. LaunchPadAcademy.com. You can get tickets there. And then, guys, the one that is just like every single day, so life-changing, LMN. LMN, I don't say, you haven't even heard me preach it recently. Like, I haven't even been talking about it, because I'm not trying to sell you something. I'm trying to get you into something that is going to change your business if you use it the right way. It is a software and a system that we use daily, multiple times a day, every single day. I don't know how we would do business without it. That's not me selling you a software. It's not me pitching. That's not me saying use this code. That is me saying, like, guys, it is a software and a system that we use every single day. That's how important it is to us. And you may not be using anything at all. I'm telling you, I'm using something multiple times a day, and you don't even ever use it. not even once a week. Check it out. Go.com, book a demo. If you're interested, DM me, message me, call me, whatever. I'll happy to chat with you about it. I believe we're going to be putting on a webinar soon, like an open interactive webinar, just showing the ins and outs with a product specialist. My buddy Steven is going to walk us through. If you are in Element now and have any questions, we're going to go through it in this webinar. So stay tuned for that information to drop. It'll be free, just a fun event to come hang out. I'm super pumped for it and stoked to bring it to you guys. And it's going to be an amazing hour and a half, 2 hours that we get to climb into this and dive into Element some more. Because I know it's complex, but you can figure it out. Use code Jeremiah when you sign up. You get really good discounts. You get 10% off Greenius and the software. And that adds up, especially if you pay it yearly. Like you're saving a chunk of money, like over $1,000 almost between the both of the two. And so, make sure you check out Element. If you do check out Element, use code Jeremiah, sign up, and let us know you signed up. It means the world to me that we get to help you and bring some of this to you. I know lots of guys that have signed up and that love it. They're using it and they're saying, man, I just got to use it to its full potential. That is 100% the truth. I'm using it more and more every day. I'm learning production rates, how we get those in there, how we can scale our estimation process in our landscapes to where I don't have to be the only one doing it, but that we get consistent estimates all the time and we're never missing and we're always making the profit that we need to make. Because that's the thing, guys. Are you making the profit you need to make? How do you even know you're making profit if you don't have something like this in place, much less the profit that you need to make? So make the investment, take the time, check out Element, and you will not regret it. But I hope you guys have an amazing weekend if you're listening real time. If you're already into next week and you're listening, you're catching up. Hope you had a great weekend, stayed safe. Don't forget why we celebrate Independence Day, what it is about. We're here because of all the people that sacrificed and blessed our nation by their gifts and the risks they took to get us here. So let us not forget that. Let us be respectful, respect our country, and be thankful that the Lord has blessed us to live here. And I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I appreciate you listening. And I appreciate you tuning in and diving in with us into this new kind of aspect of how the show looks. Sharing about our journey, sharing about kind of what we're doing, and please let me know of any specific topics. If you hear us talking about something and you're like, dude, expound on that, expound on it, please. Let me know. I'm happy to go deep on things, but the equipment purchases we're making, why we're doing things, and we're not always doing everything right. If you're like, hey, you should do this better, let me know. I had a lot of people weigh in on the tilt versus equipment trailer conversation, and in my situation right now, I made the right decision getting the equipment trailer. I'm very confident in. There is a place for a tilt trailer, but it's just not where we are right now. And so, anyway, guys, y'all have a great weekend. I love you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. If we can ever help you, please, please, please let me know, and I'll do anything that I can to help you in any way, shape, or form. But thank you for tuning in, guys. Let's wrap this one up. Without any further ado, we look forward to catching up with you here on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green podcast. It is an honor to have you listening, and we hope you receive valuable advice to help take your business to the next level. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you'll be notified when our next episode drops.